everybody. How are we? Hands up everybody who arrived on Sunday. Oh, not so many. Hands up everybody who arrived yesterday. Great. Thank you. And they built this new booth near us. And they're very clever. You walk in the front door and they built a bakery. So the first thing you walk in and the first thing that hits you is the smell of freshly baked bread. And there's nothing like it, is there? You could have just eaten a 15-course banquet dinner, but you walk in and you go, bread, I'm hungry. But you do, don't you? I'm hungry. And I went, I was drawn. It was like the Pied Piper dragging me across, looking at this bakery store. Oh, and it was lovely. They had all sorts of these patisseries and, they were beautiful. You know the sort of thing, a minute on the lips, a lifetime on the hips. And I look at, and then this young lady came up. She was lovely. And she was all health and safety up. She got the white hat, the white hairnet. I was a bit worried about the rubber gloves because I didn't know what she was going to do with them. And I said, excuse me. She said, yes. I said, can I have a quickie? She said, that's pronounced quiche. Right. I said, give me 6 brown rolls. She said, it'll go hard before you eat all that. I said, well, give me 12, because I didn't know they worked. I went to the butchery counter. I said, a pound of fillet. She said, a pound you don't. No need to laugh. And then, and you'll have all seen this, I promise you, you will have all seen this. At the back of the butchery counter, there is a very large picture of a piece of beef on the wall. It's about 10 foot by 8 foot. I think every butcher has one. And this piece of beef is fresh out of the oven. It's all beautifully brown and crispy on the outside. And there's just a little bit of pink in the middle with the juice running out. You know the sort of thing that we see pictures of and never see in real life. And we do argue about cooking, we do. Listen to this. All I said last Sunday, all I said was, go on then, pass me another slice of gravy. That was all I said. Same on Monday, she came in, she said, what's on telly? I said, dust. That was another argument. You just can't escape. So then I realised, written around this piece of beef here, it's got words. And I kid you not, true. It said, eat British beef, you won't get better. What? Well, you've got to be careful. Look what we had. We had JCB. Remember, we had JCB, didn't we? So we had all that. What I'm going to do now is bring you a selection of shopping, and you're going to love some of the things it says. Will you give me a minute? I'm on. No leaving. Sir, you're on guard. That door, nobody goes to bed. You, nobody through there. Don't worry, I'm not going that far. Look, it's here. And it's shopping. Look at that. Bag for life. She said, would you like a bag for life? I said, no thanks, I've got one at home. And Wales, you people, you poor people in Wales. Did you know if you go shopping in Wales, you have to buy your bag? Don't you? And it's not just Asda or Tesco, it's everywhere. I'm in Llandudno last week, listen. And I went to the fish and chip shop and I went, can I have fish and chips? And she said, yes. She said, do you want a bag? I said, no. She said, hold out your hands. What? What would have happened if I'd ordered pudding, chips and gravy? That would never work. So here we are. The first thing is a packet of roasted salted peanuts. Roasted salted peanuts. What does it say on the packet? May contain nuts. Correct. May contain... What are we doing here? May contain nuts. A tin of John West boneless sardines. Delicious on toast. What does it say on the tin? May contain bones. Wouldn't that make sense? But it doesn't. It says, ladies and gentlemen, may contain fish. Anybody have trouble sleeping? Yeah. Is that this week you have trouble sleeping or all the time? Anybody have trouble sleeping this week in the hotel? Have you had this? About 2 o'clock in the morning, you're fast asleep in bed when suddenly you're awakened by the sound of water cascading down. And you lie there and go, have you heard that? It's like bloody Niagara Falls. Listen to him. Why can't you aim down the side? You do, you shout's what you shout. And you lie there, and eventually he finishes. And then although you can't see him, you watch every footstep as he walks from the bathroom. You go boom, 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 boom. And he reaches the bed. And he sits down. Boing. And then next you hear, don't you? And then you lie there and you go, it's no good, I've got to go now. By 2:30, the whole hotel's up in it, the whole hotel's up having a wee. Can I make a suggestion? Tonight, set the alarm for 2 o'clock and everybody get up together. And I've also got to tell you this, my dad has started taking Pro Plus. Anybody here take Pro Plus? No? Get some. Apparently it's fantastic, he feels great. He rang me up. I said, you alright? He said, I'm great. I said, why? He said, this Pro Plus, it's fantastic. I said, is it? He said, yes. He said, but it's got a very strange side effect. I said, what? He said, it's turned my water luminous. I said, you what? He said, it's turned my water luminous. I said, Dad, he said, no. He said, I went to the toilet the other night. He said, and I felt like Darth Vader in Star Wars. He said, it was like one of them lightsabers. I said, Dad, he said, but there's something else. I said, what? He says, you know, I dribble. He dribbles. I'm sorry, he's 84, he dribbles. I said, Dad, too much information. He said, you don't understand. I said, what? He said, I've got runway lights to the toilet now. The first night it happened, he said he thought he was on that glass panel at Blackpool Tower looking down at Blackpool Illumination. Like that, honestly. That's terrible. So Nitol, ladies and gentlemen, this is the product for you. If you have trouble sleeping, take this. On the adverts it said aids restful sleep. Aids restful sleep. On the box it says, taking this product may make you drowsy. What's going on? Tixilix. Tixilix. The best cough syrup for children in the world. A spoonful of this and a large whiskey, they will sleep. It says, this is for children 3 months to 3 years, sugar-free, colour-free. This one is blackcurrant flavour. And just here on the box, it says, whilst taking this medication, do not drive or operate heavy machinery. I mean, I know kids are advanced, but imagine the 3-year-old going, Dad, what? Can I borrow keys? I've left my dummy at play school. I'll tell you, it's bonkers. Oh, anybody in from Buxton? We've not got anybody in from Buxton, have we? Buxton. In Buxton, you get this. Buxton spring water. This is the elixir of life. Honestly, they tell you if you drink 3 litres of this every day, you will be fit and healthy. It's not drinking 3 litres of this every day that keeps you fit and healthy. It's running up and down bloody stairs for a week. 3 litres. But it's good stuff. This cost me £1.23. If you go to Buxton, it's free. There's a spring in the middle of the town. On the bottle, it says, this Buxton spring water has been filtered through the chalk hills of the Derbyshire Peak District for 5 million years to reach you in perfect crystal clear condition. And then it says, best before 1st of August 2012. How do they know? How do they know? I'm just amazed. I'm amazed. Bachelor's peas. Bachelor's, fantastic. 1 of your 5 a day. Instruction number 2. Best cooked separately. I've only got 4 rings on my cooker. I've only got 5 pans. It's going to take me a month to cook them separately. Behave. This, we've had the roast beef now and you're all feeling hungry, but this will just tip you over the edge. Heinz treacle sponge pudding. Look look at the men there all going, you'll be ringing room service up tonight going, can I have a roast beef sandwich and a Heinz Trickles punch pudding? This is delicious. Hot and steaming, served with custard. It cannot be beaten. This tin is wrong for 2 reasons. Here, on the side, it says, serves 4. Not in my house, it doesn't. What do they think we are, borrowers? Look at serves 4. On the lid is printed the instructions on how to cook it. And these instructions were followed by my friend to the letter. And it cost him 2 months in hospital. It says, and I quote, pierce lid and stand in boiling water for 2 hours. And finally, my latest acquisition, which I must thank North Wales for, because this is from Asda Llandudno. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an Asda glitter ball. It's called a glitter ball because it's a ball and it glitters. How fantastic, how imaginative is that? And here is the label. The label actually says glitter ball. The instructions say, are you ready for this? Do not swallow. Look at the size of that. Do not swallow. So you finish your shopping and you're now heading for the checkout. But you come round the corner and you see that every checkout has got a queue. And you go, And then you spot the latest invention. The self-service checkout. And you go, I've got to have another go. And if you've never been before, they're dead simple, folks. They are so easy. You go and there are 2 little arms stuck out. And that's where you put your bag. And then there are 2 arms here. And that's where you put the receiving bag. And you start. You pick up the first item. It says, press button to start, doesn't it? Please scan your first item. It's so simple. And you pick it up and you go, boop. And you put it in the bag on the left. It's as easy as that. And you're just reaching for the second item when this voice says, please place your item in the bagging area. And you go, I have. It's there. Never mind. Press on. And you're just reaching across again. And this voice says, please place your item in the bagging area. A bit more forceful this time. And you go, I have done. So you bend down. And you look at that little screen and you go, I have done. And you reach across again and you just go, and the same thing happens. And you think, right. So you pick up what you've put in the bag in the first place and you bang it down. And all of a sudden the machine goes, unexpected item in bagging area. And the alarm goes, and the man rushes up with a Kalashnikov, doesn't he? And you go, it's all right, I'll queue up. And you get your bag, and you walk to checkout, and you wait, going in queue for checkout. Eventually you get there and you put your stuff on the conveyor belt, and the conveyor belt goes to the end, and sat at the till is the YTS girl. Do you want any help with your packing? Yeah. This question has no correct answer. Because if you say yes, she goes, right then. And she packs your bags all wrong. She puts your bread in the bottom, and then your eggs, and she piles all the heavy stuff on top, and they all break. If you say no, she goes, right then, we'll see how quick you can pack. Doesn't she? How fast does she throw that? You go, whoa, hang on a minute. So you can't win. Anyway, I was being particularly brave. I said, no. I'd only got a few things. So she went, right. Beep. Do you want any more bags? And doesn't that bleed down your nerves? Oh, doesn't it? Drives you potty, doesn't it? Why don't they replace it? In this age of technology, I'm sure we could think of something else, couldn't we? How about a sound that relates to the product? Yeah? Imagine. 6 eggs. Pint of milk. Moo. Sweet corn. yo ho ho. And then I thought, toilet rolls, oh no. And that's why we don't like shopping, isn't it, boys? Hey? Change. Apparently my wife's going through the change. I don't know what she's changing into, but I wish it would hurry up. Honestly, I can't keep up with it. She has these funny moods. I came home the other night. I walked in. I let myself in through the door and this voice went, is that you? Who else would it be coming through the front door with a key? Although I've had some suspicions for a time. Apparently, my telephone number is very similar to the weather centre. Because the other night the phone rang and this voice said, is the coast clear? And she said, I'm upstairs. I thought, oh. She said, come up. I thought, is it my birthday? Just check. Why am I looking at my wrist? My birthday. My birthday, look. And I went upstairs and she was on the landing, totally naked, big light on, stood in front of a big mirror. Oh, can't believe it. Can you imagine that? And she said, look at me. I wanted to say, I wish I'd not been to Specsavers. But I wasn't that brave. And I said, what is the matter? She said, look. I said, what? She went, grey hair, crow's feet, chicken neck, bingo wings. What? She doesn't play bloody bingo. What? She said, look at me boobs. I said, what? She said, they used to stick out. She said, and now they're looking at me bunions. Only they can't see them because my belly's in the way. She says, my bum's been affected by gravity. She says, look at me thighs. I said, what? She says, I've got all that sellotape. And I've got them very close veins. And she started to cry. Oh, I know. And I said, don't cry. She said, cheer me up. I said, what can I do? She said, pay me a compliment. I said, your eyesight's really good. Well, I've reached that age. Who else has reached the age where they forget things? Yes, any other people go to the garage and forget what they've gone to the garage for? Yes. I was going upstairs the other day, my mobile phone rang and I stopped and we got one of them landings. You know them landings halfway up, and when I put the phone in I couldn't remember whether I was going up or going down. But it gets worse. I found myself in the bathroom the other day, one leg in and one leg out of the bath. And I had to check if I was wet to see if I was getting in or getting out. Now that's bad, isn't it? Just a couple of things to remember, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, most importantly, always be kind to your children. Yeah, because they're the ones that pick which home you'll go into. True, isn't it? Yeah. If at first you don't succeed, skydiving's probably not for you. Laughter's the best medicine. Unless you've got diabetes, then insulin probably works a little bit better. And of course, you don't stop laughing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop laughing. That's the one, isn't it? Oh. We're nearly there, it has been an absolute pleasure to entertain you tonight. I've really enjoyed myself. I do hope that the weather books up and you get a little bit of good weather. Enjoy the rest of the holidays, won't you? Take care, and hopefully we'll see you again sometime. You've been great.